Hello guys. I have a funny video we're going to react to. Um this is nothing political, all right? Sometimes we need to step away from politics and talk about some real life stuff. And marriage is a real life topic for me, and I'm sure it's a real life topic for a lot of you. Anybody else who is in a relationship or you're married or you've been married, you know what it takes to have a successful marriage. And maybe you don't. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Me personally, I'm in a happy marriage. It was definitely work to get here, but guess what? You have to work together for that to happen. And the scripture that I put in the description, wives submit unto your own husbands as they do unto the Lord. Okay. Pretty much, you need to love your husband like your husband loves Jesus and like Jesus loved the church. And that means submitting and allowing a man to lead. But a lot of women, modern day women, have an issue uh, with the realities of marriage and what it takes and what it really requires. A lot of women like to be worshiped. They like to be pampered. You know, they like for you to cater to them and do all this extra stuff, but they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do their part. So I came across this video, and she's a radio show personality. Her name is Kendra G. Kendra G has a problem with my favorite uncle, Kevin Samuels. Check this out.
Kevin Samuels, the one thing I forgot to ask you when I was on your platform is where's your wife? Where is the woman that you are married to that can prove your thought process on what it takes to have a successful Black family actually works because you have one yourself? But then I realized you're not even married. Not only are you not married, you have been married twice, divorced twice. So therefore, you mean to tell me you know all that it takes to have a successful marriage, but it didn't even work in your own life? Interesting. Another question I failed to ask is, where are your children? Are you a father? Now, I still don't know the answer to this question. So there's two possibilities. A, you could not be a father. And then I would be like, okay, married twice, no kids. That seems odd. Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? But I don't know, because then again, you could be a father. And then I would say you left the Black family unit in order to pursue a YouTube career. It was more important for you to have a platform tearing down Black women instead of being married to the woman who gave birth to your child. But I don't know if you're a father or not. But either way, both of those options seem a little fishy to me. And speaking of which, you actually...
We're going to pause her because her voice is annoying. Okay. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call out women. I'm going to call out the Black community because this is what the Black community does. Kevin Samuels gives extra realistic advice to defend women from real life advice that's going to help them in the long run so that they don't have these expectations, the unrealistic expectations of what life and what marriage should be like. And maybe you would be able to have a full-fledged functioning happy marriage because it takes two people. Now, her reasoning for talking about him as a father, I don't understand. I don't understand what his kids has to do with what he talks about on his show and advice that he gives women. The first thing Black folks want to do, first thing, they want to attack you. Okay. Come for something that's really sensitive for you, something they can exploit, which is the fact that he has, you know what? I don't even know the context or the context of his relationship with his daughter, but apparently there's some strain there. Who knows the real story behind why there's even strain in the first place? Second, just because he had a child by somebody doesn't mean that they need to be married. These two people could be absolutely toxic for each other. Okay? Toxic, meaning them being together is probably worse for the child anyway. And an adult, a parent, being able to step up and acknowledge together, we're bad, but we need to raise a kid together. You don't even know, but automatically you're going after the man for not being involved. Why is he not being involved? I would have the same question for the woman. Why are you not there? I'm going to continue to play it.
Actually owe every single Black woman a thank you card because you're nothing without us. Let me say that clearly. Kevin Samuels, you are nothing without the Black woman because your popularity is based off of tearing down Black women. And
okay, you guys watch me, so you've watched a few Kevin Samuels shows with me. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know it's the comments. Let me know in the comment section if you've heard him tear down Black women or women for that matter, because it's not just Black women that go on his show. You can press a 1. If you think he tears down women, hit 1. If you think he doesn't, press 2.
it further proves the notion that the Black woman is the least protected person being on the planet Earth because the Black man even is taking joy and bringing her down. Now, yes, there's a thing as constructive criticism, and I will give you that. And when I was on your platform, I even said there are certain things that you have stated that I agree with. But what I realized is not coming from a place with love. It's coming from a mean-spirited place, and that will not cause a change. If anything, you are the to the Black man and Black woman relationship because you are dividing us further apart. I have never seen more Black men attack Black women for issues of being a mother, for being overweight, or for not having.
Okay. Why can't we criticize? Not even criticize, but what's wrong with telling people to be healthy? I love Kevin too. He's real. What's wrong with telling people to be healthy? What's wrong with a man wanting? Like, what is wrong with the man wanting to enjoy who he's married to? I want to enjoy my husband. Okay. And it takes more than love. It takes more than love. If you're sitting there telling me that your marriage is solely based on love, I'm going to tell you that you're lying out your ass. All right. There's something that they provide as well as their love and as well as their personality that you like. And that's why you're still there. And I'm sorry. Would I leave my husband if he got overweight? No. But you can best believe we're going to have a conversation like, bruh, you pushing it. You get a little bit overweight, just like he would have that same conversation with me. I don't see what's wrong.
Having a job or for not being married by a certain age until you came along. And it's actually really sad because Black men and Black women, we really need to work together. We really need to function together because
she means worship the Black woman. Do whatever she says. Be a beta male. Make her happy. Worship your wife. And wives, don't submit to men at all because you can still be independent in a marriage.
That's when we excel to our highest level. And to the men who do support Kevin Samuels that are fathers to little girls, do you want your own daughters to follow his teachings? Do you want your daughters to be raised to feel as though the pressure to focus on just finding a man that's willing to marry them, that she can?
Do you see what she's doing? After this, I'm going to play a Kevin Samuels episode for everybody who hasn't seen. And Kevin Samuels, like I told you before, I've reached out for permission to use your videos. I'm asking for permission here. I've done it in an email. So don't come from my page. Don't come from my YouTube because I asked for permission. He is not saying anything that they haven't said back in the day. You're supposed to want to find a husband and settle down and have children. That's life. You can't. Look, I tend to agree. I wouldn't want a woman over 30 with children already been married. I would not be interested, even if it was a man, I wouldn't be interested in even starting anything with you, especially if I don't have kids, I'm successful, and I finally want to settle down. You think I want to take on your baggage? No. No. And men have the right to say, no, I'm not interested in being with you. You are not to my standard. And women need to accept that there are repercussions for your choices in life. If you decided to have a child with somebody, same goes for men. Because you get women on here that's like, Women, this. You both sexes need to make informed choices about who they lay with, who you have a kid with, who you decide to marry. After that, if it doesn't work out, you need to deal with the fact that you might be alone for the rest of your life. Your kids should be your main focus anyway. I really don't believe people should remarry, especially after they've divorced. Just saying, this woman needs a reality check.
Have babies by, and forget all her other dreams, because becoming a housewife is the most important goal that she should have. Is that what you want your own daughters to focus?
Yes, I want my daughters to understand that being a wife and being a good mother is the most important job that you can fucking have in America. And women like her are jealous of that. You're jealous because you don't have the luxury of sitting home and taking care of your kids. So the women that do it, they talk down. You're a slave. You listening to what a man say. You don't even make your own choices. I consult my husband. Yes, I do. Why wouldn't you want to be able to consult with somebody to make sure that you are not in your feelings or you're going about things the right way? Isn't that why people go to counseling? Don't you need help to get through certain things? Now, who wouldn't want to have a husband who is leading his life with God, number one, and he's responsible, mature, ready and able to lead and provide and give you the same thing? Why wouldn't you want that? Why do you want to go through life doing it by yourself? Just to say that you did it and you're independent. That's weird. To my knowledge, he's been divorced twice and he doesn't plan on getting remarried, which I don't look. That's his choice.
Focus on. Then someone will say, well, Kendra, you're not married, so why should they listen to you? You know what? I would give you that. But why listen to him? If you want to
He's been married before. Ding dong. Ding dong. Suni, you don't listen to your husband? Yes, I do. Look, he's calling right now.
become a wife, guess what? Talk to wives. Talk to women who are married because they are doing the one thing you would like to do. Why talk to a 51-year-old man who doesn't have a wife for himself, who is still happily dating? And to the men who are single, if you want to become husbands, you do the same. Talk to married men, and they can tell you the truth about finding a wife and what is really important. Because at this moment, it seems like y'all made the modern day Mr. from The Color Purple your king. This is your king? Oh my goodness. He's 51, no wife, on a YouTube channel and Instagram. If that's how you want to end up, then so be it.
Now, I can't wait until more people decide to drag her. You're not even married. Yes, it is a Chicago channel, and I can't stand her. She's so annoying. You're not married. You don't have children. You don't know what it takes to have a successful marriage. Kevin Samuels has actually been married, and he speaks for a lot of men when it comes to what they would like in a marriage. And men are damn well allowed to have that. It's weird. The way women act when they are called out and put on Front Street is weird. I said, no, you don't. How don't I listen to my husband? That's weird. I don't even know you, Jack. I'm going to pull up a video, just a clip of what he says. I appreciate it. It's a breath of fresh fucking air. Yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling the video up. Sorry. People are so stupid. Facts. I love being a wife and a mom. Probably. Tell you what, if I didn't listen to my husband, you would never know who I was. I would be a nobody on this planet, and nobody would ever know who Suni is. I would never have a podcast, and I would never be on here. So it's actually because of him that I even do podcasts, because I used to be really shy, extremely shy. Jack knows I love him too. Shoot.
There we go. Sorry.
You decided to do that. Okay, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay. Are you here in Atlanta?
So I was listening to what you were saying to the other girl. Huh?
Are you here in Atlanta?
Yes, in Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Hold up, bro. Why you on here with a bonnet? You know you about to be in front of thousands of people. Why couldn't you come presentable? Woo! I feel bad for men. I swear I feel bad for men. I feel bad for my son. Whew.
Oh, I was listening to what you were saying to the other girl, and I understand both sides. In my circumstances, I find because I make more money, the guys that I attract are feeling insecure, and the older women in my life are telling me that I need to dumb myself down in order to make them feel more comfortable. I'm emasculated.
Notice, hey, Kendra G said he tells women that they need to be married and they need to do this. This is a woman coming to him for advice.
You understand both sides, meaning what?
Sorry.
You understand both sides, meaning what?
Yes. Yes, Diane. Yes.
Women do need to be a little bit more submissive.
A little bit?
A little. Oh, Lord. She said a little.
A little bit?
Man doesn't want to be with another man.
A little bit?
I mean? Like, I can't be aggressive.
A little bit?
But also...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Slightly.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but my audio. Okay. Women need to be a little bit more submissive. Turn off your background noise, too.
Okay.
So what do you mean a little bit more submissive?
Now females are being really aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, they don't believe in the cooking and cleaning and taking care of the man. Which,
how old are you, by the way?
Me? 34.
All right. So you say you understand both sides. In a marriage, what side should come first?
Oh, Lord. Honestly, I don't know.
These older women who are giving you advice, you didn't say they were older wives.
Yes. Now,
you didn't say they were older wives, meaning they're not?
They are. Like, the women in my family, they are all married.
Okay,
but
so...
I can't say it's happy marriages.
I don't care about your happiness. Marriage ain't supposed to be for happy.
Really? What is it for then?
Duty.
Duty? Oh, no.
That's why you ain't gonna be married. And ain't nobody gonna fight you either.
So
No, hold on. I said who's supposed to come first. You said you don't know, and I'm trying to understand. I mean, even if you don't like it, you know that. Are you a Christian?
I am.
Then you're not a good one.
Ooh.
I mean, the first chapter in the Bible tells you this.
They say a man, but
they say a man, so God don't know what the hell he talking about. There you go, Lord. There you go. This is your modern woman right here, guys. That's what it is.
A man.
They say a man. They say a man. Oh, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be real famous. They say a man. You come up here with a bonnet talking shit.
Look, I'm about to go to sleep. I don't care.
You about to go to World Star, what you about to do.
Oh, yo. See, this is an episode where he went in. Suni, you and Carl are the last wave of people getting married. I'm not seeing too many good women out here. Oh, and people are ready for weddings, not being husbands or wives. You are absolutely right, Jonathan. You know, me and Kyle, we got married in 2011. 2011. We had our son in 2012. It's work. It is work, but I love it. It's amazing having your best friend. Like when I get off of here, my day and my life is still full. A lot of people only get fulfillment from just doing this. I have kids, I have a husband, my husband's my best friend. Yes, we get into it, but at the end of the day, nothing is that serious to where we can't figure it out. Like it's just not. I have hope. There are still men like you in the world, Jonathan, and there are some decent women out here. They're just hiding. So don't give up hope yet. See, Jack, Jonathan is actually somebody that knows me and my husband. So ask him if I listen.
Yeah. So
I mean,
back to
I
my
think it's
purpose.
funny because you can come in here with all this bravado and all that shit, but you know what? What is that gonna get you?
Suffer and die alone.
You're not saying anything though.
I'm saying everything I need to say because, first of all, if you don't understand that a husband, view, purpose, if you call yourself a Christian, I don't understand. No matter how you come at this from a secular side or a religious side, what you're saying is you don't get it. And I'm like, well, they say a man's supposed to come first. Then how does where in the world where women lead? What society of thriving competitive people are when the women lead?
A woman leading. I didn't say that at all. My issue is the group of men that I'm finding are not leaders.
Well, the problem is. You know what the problem is?
Humor me.
What do you think?
You're gonna say me, but I disagree.
Well, of course you do. Because I want you guys to pay attention. You came here, your title is dope ass so and so, which is cool, but you get to choose who you allow in your life. True or false?
True.
So the men in your life are whose responsibility?
Yours, motherfucker.
Not mine.
What? How old? I have to pause it. I'm sorry. I have to pause it. Oh. This is what happens when you have this is what happens when feminism infiltrates and infects everything. We talk about communism a lot, but feminism is a real problem in this country. She doesn't feel responsible for the men that she attracts. Wow.
That's why I don't have a man in my life, because I'm not willing to
you
deal
allow
with
in your
someone that
life,
likes him.
whether you have one currently or not, the men you have allowed in your life are whose responsibility?
Mine.
Thank you.
So why do you say you don't agree?
All right. I don't agree because I'm kind of conflicted. You know how you say you're not supposed to like judge a man by what he has? I'm like, okay, if he doesn't make a certain amount of money, I'm willing to give him a try because he has potential, and that don't work out. Then you meet somebody.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Can you get a man that's ranked higher than you? Can you get a man who's already got it going on, doesn't need your money?
There are people out there like that.
I know, but can you get? But can you get them? No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Okay, so basically, what this woman is saying,
no, you can't.
I can get a high value man, but I choose to get a Build-A-Bob.
I have had wealthier men, but it doesn't work out.
No.
It don't work out. You want to know why it don't work out? It don't work out because you don't know when to shut up. She wants to be right in this situation. She has been proven wrong at every turn. and she's still trying to be right. She just agreed with him that it's her responsibility, and it's her. She chooses the men in her life. Then she said, well, I don't really agree. You just want to be right, and you don't know when to shut up because you want to hear yourself talk. Men don't like that. Learn when to shut up. Have a constructive conversation with a purpose, or don't talk at all. I've learned that. They don't want to sit there and go round and round and round in circles with you about how you feel, how you think this, how you do that. Shut up. You ain't got to be right all the time. Choose your battles. Good. You giving me a headache. You only been on for 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Damn.
I didn't say money.
Mhm.
See, what you have shown with modern women is you guys, number one, it's like kryptonite.
Guys, before I go any further, please do me a favor and share this. Everybody that normally comes on, they don't necessarily know that I'm live because I'm banned from my other 2 pages. I can't share anything. So I need your help. They're totally, and in total, there are 51 people watching. There's 27 on YouTube and 23 on Facebook. Can I have all 23 of you please share this on Facebook? And for the people watching on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up on this video. Hit the notification bell so that you never miss another show. Please help me out if you don't mind.
To you to be accountable. You've deflected accountability.
Thank you, Amy.
You are what you attract. Relationships are reflective.
Mm.
And you're basically trying to make the point that I can attract a higher caliber or quality of men. Then if that's the case, why are you choosing to entertain bums?
Ooh.
I'm not
Pew,
choosing.
pew, pew, pew. Shots fired.
I'm giving someone a fair shot.
Right. So
Thank you for everybody that shared. I appreciate it.
To buy a big body Benz, but you're gonna buy a fixer-up Pinto. But you got money for both. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've dated both sides of the spectrum,
right.
and neither worked out.
Uh-huh. Right. Sure, man.
Maybe I'm being harsh, but if you dated both sides of the spectrum and both sides don't want you, wouldn't that mean that you're the problem? Maybe it's not the men. Maybe it's you.
So the only thing, let's just take your argument.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's common denominator about all of them is you.
I just said that.
Nope.
She got off.
This is what it
She said, nope. This is what we're dealing with. Oh, man. The Bonnet Chronicles. Kevin Samuels, bro. Uncle Kevin. I've been streaming for about 30 minutes now. You just missed. You just missed me. Just going, giving my commentary about different things. But welcome to the stream. See, I can tell that people are sharing because now more people are coming. Now more people know I'm live. Thank you. Dog. Nope. Look, are you the cause of the men that do you attract the ain't shit men in your life? Nope. And this is what Kevin Samuels should have did to her.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop fucking lying.
Oh, look, women are so delusional. Amy says she slipped out the chair again. Oh, shoot. She got off real quick. Okay. Uh-oh. We just had a new upload about 5 hours ago. Hold on. Let me take this down. That was kind of loud. Oh my God. Bruh. That was funny. I'm sorry. She's like, I'm not about to take responsibility for shit, Kevin. So you can try all you want to. I'm out. Nope.
So what do you got for me?
Okay, I am 33. Single. Well, I was married 6 years.
Okay.
I got married at 26, and I have 3 kids. My
Okay.
oldest is 6. The youngest is 3. By myself. No
It
help
went
from their
good.
dad.
Perfect.
And he is a homeowner, a business owner, and he refuses to help. He's very bitter, and he told me he's teaching me a lesson now, and he refused to help. He's
Who
very
filed for
bitter.
divorce?
I filed for one, and I never served him. I let it expire because I gave him many, many chances. And I
Well,
left
are you legally divorced?
right now because
No.
I got upset with my lawyer. I may
No.
be and I may not, so I don't know because I didn't want to
Okay.
pay more.
Either you sign the paperwork and the
I
judgment.
didn't sign anything. I really don't.
Oh God. What are we in for, guys? This is 11 minutes. What are we in for? What do you guys think we're in for? Are we in for a combative one or one that's going to listen? Sometimes we see, I'll play a clip of a woman who somewhat has her wits about her, but most of the time it's a struggle. What do y'all think? Is she going to be combative or is she going to listen? My money is just from the first minute, she about to fight. She going to fight.
I don't know what's the status right now, but he's living with another woman.
Okay. All right. You gave me a whole lot. It's all your side of the story.
She looks combative.
Yeah.
You were married for 6 years
Mm-hmm.
A fighter.
with 3 kids. Why'd you file for divorce?
He filed after I went to his job
Why'd you go to his job?
because he wouldn't help me financially with the children.
But you were married.
I left the house
Why'd you leave the house?
because I was being harassed and stalked.
By who?
My husband, ex-husband, kid's dad.
Okay.
I
Talk to
have
me like
police
I'm.
reports.
Hold on, time out.
I have police reports.
Okay.
That don't mean
He
shit.
said we need proof that they're abusive.
All right. Stop.
That don't mean shit.
Because you're not going to abuse me.
I apologize.
I don't even know your damn story, and I'm just trying to understand why we're here. Are you in the car with anybody?
No, I'm alone.
All right. You were married at one time.
I
You're
was.
still married. So why are you having to go to your husband's job because he stopped? What caused y'all to fall out?
The constant accusations, accusing me of delusional things,
Of what?
accusing me of being with other men that never existed. I never looked at any other men. I only saw my husband. I only had eyes for him. But he had a real serious issue with trust issue. You know,
Okay. All right. That's not even a topic we're on right now. Because what do you want me to say, man? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't present as a victim to me.
Nope.
You sound like you got. Honestly, the woman here right now gives just as good as she gets. So why you were married and got 3 kids?
because
At one point, it was good enough to have 1 baby, 2 baby, 3 baby. When did it stop being that good?
Oh wow. When you see, we had a plan. There was a plan, and you know.
Hey, look, when people do this, I believe in eye contact. When people do this, we had to do this. They are lying out their ass, bro. She's making some shit up.
He just didn't stick to the plan. You know.
What was the plan?
When I met him, he didn't have an education, and he went to school. You know, got his degrees with me, and then the plan was when he gets one, then I would continue and get one. Then he would.
How old is he?
Right now, he's 41.
How old are you?
I'm 33. I met him with no degree. He got his master's with me. And
Hold on. I know you got your story. I got my questions. All this happened in 6 years?
Yeah.
So you got 3 babies, and in the concept and the time of a marriage, you got a bachelor's and a master's.
Hell no.
Yeah, stepped all over me, walked all over me.
I don't shit.
Okay.
Tell that to your girlfriends. I mean, because y'all come. I mean, I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, man. But it's all him. All right. Why'd you pick a man who's 41 years old, who's 35 years old, who ain't got nothing?
I mean, didn't got. I liked his character. He was.
But he ain't have nothing. You want to tell me about everything he got? Why did you decide to be his wife?
No. He was a good. I mean, he's not.
We didn't have a degree. We didn't have a degree though. You're not none of them degrees.
I mean, he was not stupid. He's not
uneducated.
Right.
Well, but why would you get with somebody that you got to prop up and then be upset that you propped him up?
Ooh.
Okay, makes sense. I blame myself for that.
Well, I'm trying to understand, because what I don't get is where it went wrong.
The trust. Like when I tried.
So this man who you married and you put through school, through a bachelor's and a master's, and you were pregnant with 1, 2, 3 of his kids during the same time, accused you of cheating. Well, he just came home one day and just said you cheated.
No, it was all the time. First year, second year, and he from the beginning. I seen the sign
from the beginning when y'all were dating. He was accusing you of cheating.
Yeah, from when we was dating, and I thought it was. I didn't think it was. Yeah.
So right now, the way you tell the story is, you got 3 kids. He's got a master's.
I'm a PhD.
And now he's off with another woman.
Yeah. And
you haven't filed for divorce. Why? So he's a horrible person. You haven't filed for divorce. Why?
I don't even know what's the status right now, because I haven't communicated with my lawyer.
Do you want a divorce?
Yes, I want a divorce.
How long have you guys been living separately?
Since 2018, when I was in a very bad place. I lost a lot of weight. I was hard,
That's 3 years ago.
3 years, and I'm in a good space now, spiritually.
6 years, a bachelor's, a master's, 3 kids, divorced, separated. Have you had therapy?
You know what? I took him to.
I asked you. Have you had therapy?
Oh, I took myself to therapy.
When?
I sure did. About a year ago, I went.
And how long did you stay?
I didn't stay due to insurance issues. My job.
But you can put somebody through school, but you can't stay in therapy. Yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Oh, he getting started.
Meditating.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
I pray a lot.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. I believe in God too, but God made therapists.
What you want to hear?
That you're doing something about the problems you got.
What should I do? I mean, I'm doing. I do.
You're not going to therapy, because the woman I'm sitting here right now. You got a lot on your mind.
I mean, therapy is something that I want to do. Nothing I'm denying.
You don't. It's not want to do. You got 3 kids, right?
And 3 kids, managing 3 kids.
You got 3 kids, right? That's a question.
I do. Yes.
Then kill the therapy for them. You're not equipped to be the person in charge of this.
Yeah.
Because right, wrong, and different. So there are 3 sides of this story: yours, his, and the truth. All I'm getting is yours, and I'm telling you right now, my spidey senses start tingling 10 seconds after you start talking. You can tell women a lot of stuff. I listen to women all the time, and I'm telling you, you're a woman that can give as good as you get. If you're not in therapy, you're not doing nothing except talking. You say you're with a man who's horrible, then it's fine. Sign the divorce, make it final. Go on with your life.
I have a reason for not doing that yet, but
he don't want to be with you with another woman, right?
Excuses. If you really wanted a divorce and you wanted to move on, you would be making steps to go do that. You like the drama. It's attention for her. She's mad because he was like, F you, I'm about to go get somebody new. All right. She's got excuses for everything. Why'd you stop? Insurance issues, lies. You just stop going. Why haven't you got a divorce yet? I was mad at my lawyer, so I don't know what's going on. Excuses. How old is she? Did she say she was 34? We got a lot of immature ass adults walking around. A lot of them. I didn't get a divorce because I was mad at my lawyer. Guys, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with the adults roaming this earth? I'm still worried about the youth, bruh. But these adults, what is happening?
Right?
He doesn't be with me.
He's with another woman. That's what you said earlier.
33.
Yeah.
She's immature as hell.
He's with another person.
Right. So why stay if he's so bad?
I mean, no. I don't live with him. We've been separated.
No, why not legally?
Because he's the type of person, he knows I have a property on my name. He went to court talking about I have a property. He tried to get money from my property. I'm about to graduate from school, and he's probably going to try to get some income from me graduating from
So
school.
guess what? The sooner you get rid of him, the better, right?
You're right. And
so why don't you get the divorce final? Because you like the chaos.
Yeah.
You like the
Bruh.
yeah, you do, man.
I need to be a relationship advice guru. I'm saying stuff before Kevin Samuel said. I ain't even watched this video. She likes drama. Listen, pay me. Actually, you ain't even got to pay me. I'll give you advice for free 99. All right?
You came in here spilling. Some people are addicted to chaos. Some people are addicted to the drama.
No, we don't talk. We don't talk at all.
I don't care, but ma'am, you're giving it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about you was abusive. I said you're not going to abuse me.
Mm-hmm.
If all that stuff is going on, then if that's that bad, then
Cuzzo,
end it.
what's happening, Cuzzo? I love you.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll call my lawyer first thing.
No, you need to call your therapist.
I will go back.
I mean, why is that a hard thing to accept?
It's not a hard thing. My work schedule is crazy with 3 kids, and my insurance is a little crazy right now. That's why I stopped going, honestly. But now that I'm consistently working again, and school's almost over in a couple weeks, I'll be back to my full-time schedule where my insurance will cover me going back to see a therapist. And I know it's necessary for the children, not for me and the children. It's not easy.
I'm gonna answer your question. I mean, I'm gonna comment.
Not by choice.
Chris.
I filed for joint custody, and he didn't want the joint custody. Yeah.
How much is a therapy session?
I have no idea.
So how do you? So all this shit that you just ran down, you don't even know how much it costs.
Oh, I never thought about that. Thank you.
Oh no, because you ain't see.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Stop. I'll let you talk. Hush, please. I can't go because I need full-time insurance. How much is it cost? I don't know. Fix those off my phone.
Suffer and die
I believe about 5%
alone.
of what I just heard.
That means suffer and die alone. When you hear that music, he's giving you the salute. Suffer, get a dog, and die alone. Drama is not healthy in a relationship. Drama is a negative aspect in a relationship. If you like drama, you need to figure out something internally as to why you like it. Just like this lady, like, why do you like chaos? Why is chaos comfortable? And that's all I got to say about that. It's not healthy at all. Okay. Soap opera mentality. There's always something. Your social worker talked about that. Insurance isn't crazy. You are. I can't say I disagree with you, Jack. Look. I understand why men don't want to settle down and be married. I understand why they're not jumping to the altar. Like, I really get it. Oh, father-in-law. Okay. Just like drama at work, no bueno. There's positive drama and negative drama. Nah, bruh. That's like saying there's your truth and my truth. Drama is drama. If there's no positive drama, if there's anything positive going on, you don't have drama or disagreements. And let me not even say disagreements, because you're gonna have disagreements. You're gonna have them, and those are healthy, to have disagreements, but to talk through them like adults and mature. Have a mature conversation on why you disagree. But drama's drama, buddy. Some people are in love with drama. Yeah, I know a lot of them. I like peace and quiet. Drama has no place in my life. It's like racket in the background. You know, sometimes when this is how it is for me. Sometimes if the TV's on, something's playing, I would rather have the TV off and just be in total silence, or have what I'm actually dealing with in my ears, rather than have a bunch of stuff going on in the background. That's like drama. It's all this extra stuff in the background. It don't really matter. Focus on what really matters. Drama's draining. Oh, she was lying. Angry boats and hoes. I like that name. Angry boats and hoes. That reminds me of there's a movie, Step Brothers, with Will Ferrell. Boats and hoes, 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 hoes. We never finished the one where the wealthy girl would rather mess with hood dudes. Okay, you want to pull that one up? Let me pull it up. Where is it at? Here we go. Damn it. It's freaking ads, man. She wanted to hit on him. Oh, man. Okay. Let's play this one. This is the one I didn't get to finish playing. Thank you for reminding me, Nay.
In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
Okay, and how old are you?
Facts, Mama
20.
Monique.
20. All right. The question tonight is, your price too high?
No, my price is way too low.
Why you say that?
I pay for everything: vacations out the country, car notes. I pay for everything. I'm in college.
You're getting used.
My daddy makes 6 figures. I'm
Okay,
spoiled
so
brat.
let me stop you right here.
Mhm.
Where are you getting this money?
My daddy.
So your daddy pays for everything.
Yeah.
So why are you allowing your dad to pay for you?
He doesn't know.
A man?
He doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know. Basically, like, I get an allowance every week.
Okay.
And these men, they just not to my standards. So it's like, okay, you're not gonna be there. I'm gonna make you be there.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean they're not to your standard? What does that mean?
I'm in college. I go to Penn State. They not in college. They on the block. I live in a high-rise apartment with
Hold on. Time out. I get it. You got stuff.
Mhm.
You all that in a bag of chips. Got it. But what I'm trying to understand is a father who can provide an income for his daughter to have a weekly allowance.
Mhm.
You go to one of the best colleges in the country. Why the French toast are you dealing with niggas on the block?
It's where I grew up. It ain't
I don't
nothing
care.
else. It ain't nothing else
I
here.
don't care. What does that mean? That's where you grew up. Well, then leave Penn State and carry your ass back to the block. Get off your daddy's payroll and then go live in Section 8. How about that?
I don't want to.
Of course, I can't what you want to. Young lady, it's time to grow up. You sound spoiled.
That's why I need help. That's why I need help.
No, but what you need to stop doing is stop talking like you got something. You've got nothing in this world, young lady. Your father. What high income skills do you have?
I'm certified. I'm a certified computer programmer. I'm certified in 5 different coding languages.
Okay, then why don't you?
Concerned with
That's the
AT&T.
case. Okay.
Okay.
That's the case. That's the case. Who's paying for college?
My father.
Since you have these high income skills, why don't you pay for it yourself?
I haven't graduated yet.
So we're gonna do this way.
Okay.
Even I don't try to be overly moral, but this is wrong. You're allowing your father to work to put himself into a position where you're deceiving, you're keeping this from your father because you know it's wrong.
Right.
So if you're gonna do wrong, you should at least pay for your own wrong.
Okay.
So I don't need to hear about how these men ain't on your level.
Okay.
And
So
all the other stuff when you openly bypassing the guys on the university campus to go pick dudes from the block because that's what your mindset is.
here's the thing. I've tried the whole dating dudes on my level in college thing.
What is your
They're
level?
narcissists. They're narcissists.
No, ma'am. See,
I have to pause it for a second. This girl has soaked in everything that culture is putting out, especially Black culture, especially a lot of women on YouTube that do, life coach videos or they're giving advice. Anytime a man stands up for himself or puts his foot down or doesn't allow them to do what they feel like they want to be doing, bruh, it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm starting to notice that. She just said, can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? I don't know what happened. What happened to my audio?
how many young ladies?
I can't hear shit.
Where's your mom?
Why can't I hear anything? This is wild. Hold on.
My mom's an accountant. She
I can't hear
loves
anything.
I
So
said,
I'm gonna have
where's
to
your
take
mom?
myself down. Oops. I messed up.
I
You
grew
live
up
in
with
Penn
her.
State. I expect you to call things what they are.
Okay.
Honestly, it doesn't sound to me like you are mentally mature enough to be dating anyone.
I'm back.
So here's my thing. I've been in a relationship now since July. So what? That's going on 9 months now.
Anyways, sorry, I was talking about the narcissist thing. Every time a man stands up and they're like, nah, I'm not doing this. Nah, you tripping. We're not about to do that. They instantly label them a narcissist. I can't tell you how many videos I've watched in the past week. Looking at this Derek, what's his name? Derek Jackson. And there's a whole group and section of YouTube where they just push this narcissist theory. It's mainly targeted at men. It's insane. She's like, a lot of men on my level, meaning men that have something going for themselves, are narcissists. So the men that could pretty much, you'll be competing with them since you said they're on your level and y'all make you both will be bringing something to the table. You're competing with him, so you want to do that's less than so that you can feel better. That's all I can come to with this assumption of narcissism. And it's only the younger crowd. I won't say only because I know a lot of women my age and older that have pushed this. But it's always women talking about how men are narcissistic. It's weird.
I haven't had this problem. The problem I have now is that I don't have a problem with spending money on him because he's got his own. But the problem I have now is I'm in college. I'm getting ready to graduate from Penn State. All right. He's not in school. He works a minimum wage job, which is fine because I don't judge. But I want a life with him, and I don't know what to do
The fuck?
because I just know I already know how
Well,
to
that's what,
fuck
this
him.
is what you do. This is what you do.
She's weird.
You want to be rebellious? You allow me to send your father this videotape. This video. You let your father watch this video. You let your mother watch this video. And let them cut you off.
Ooh.
You want to be grown? Be grown. You think you know better? Do better with your 5 certifications and all this other stuff. Let's see how that really works. Let's see if love conquers all at minimum wage. How about that?
Right.
I mean, 11,000. I mean, what you want me to tell you? Love conquers all? I don't believe that. I believe that this is a damn shame that mothers and fathers have put themselves, black mothers and fathers have put themselves in a position to put their daughter in one of the best schools in the country, and this is the outcome. And you know better.
I do.
But the
I grew
dicks
up.
that-
I grew up in Jack and Jill. I know
Okay,
better.
but the sex is just that good, right?
It's not the sex. It's
Well, it can't be nothing else. It can't be nothing else. You're talking to a grown man. It can't be nothing else. This dude ain't talk about on your level. You decide to go to the block and pull a dude to make some minimum wage. What else he got?
This one I didn't pull from the block. This one I didn't.
Well, sadly, man, if you're being serious, I hope you're using lots of protection, because women like yourself usually end up as baby mamas, and then by 30 years old, after you got your second kid, you blaming men.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
Well, then, like I said, the woman I'm talking to right now is not mentally mature enough to be in a relationship with a man. You need to grow up.
that. Okay.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
take your advice because you know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna listen.
so what's your degrees in some sort of computer science or something like that, right?
No, actually, I'm a political science major.
And what do you plan on doing with that degree?
Hell no. Hell no. Back away from the political science. We do not need you politicking nothing. Why do they why? Why, Lord? Why?
Going to law school?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Okay. Well, first thing I would say is, how tall are you?
4'11",
Dress size?
size 8.
Huh?
8.
You look a little like you.
I have a round face. I have a pancake face.
I'm looking at your ankles and your fingers. I'm not looking.
My ankles and my fingers. You go on my page. Look at me on my page.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I do this in real life. But what I'm saying is, focus on, 1, living a more fit life. 2, being around women and the kind and caliber of men that can help you get to the level of maturity you need to be. Because I don't understand what the disconnect is. But young lady, you're 20.
Yeah.
You are an adult. You're an adult, and you're making adult decisions. And every time you choose to have intercourse with these people, you're risking pregnancy. And pregnancy is the least of your concern. STDs and all this other kind of stuff. Relationships are for adults, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, when you start talking about spending money and trips and travel and things like that, that's grown folks stuff.
Right.
You know, pizza and movies and holding hands and necking is for kids.
Right.
So I think you know what you need to do. I think you just don't want to do that. But if you're gonna do it this way, spend your money, not your daddy's. How about that though?
You're right.
All right, peace out.
Oh man, bruh. he said, I don't care about that. I'm looking at your ankles and your fingers. She ain't no damn size 8. Why are you lying? This is why I like Kevin Samuels. And this is why I labeled this. This is why, because he actually gives good advice, sound advice, constructive criticism, and they deem this as bashing. Women need to learn when to stop and when to shut up. I fully believe that. Sometimes, look, we can just talk too much, too damn much. Stop talking and just observe and learn. Maybe you'll learn something. Good God. Okay. I want to show you guys this one, because this is why Kendra G even came at Kevin Samuels to begin with. I personally agree with his comment on Russell Wilson and Sierra. I definitely think he's a simp. He could have had anybody he wanted in the world, and he chose Sierra. And you can choose whatever you want. But worshiping your wife, you're a simp, bro. You're a simp. And the stuff that they do with the son that she shares with Future, it's whack. Any other man, any man that's a man is not going to allow you to take a picture with another man's son that's going to be on social media in a jersey that says Russell Wilson calling that man daddy. The fact that he's okay with her doing stuff like that lets us all know that he's a simp. He's a simp. Yes, women need to have a lot more respect for themselves. They don't have any. They have very low self-esteem. That is obvious. Very low self-esteem. There's a reason why listen and silent have the same letters in it.
Often. We do this too often. Acting as though women don't have accountability and consequences, and the men they cheat. No, man. Okay, I'll let you go on for 30 seconds, and you say a man should be celebrated. I don't know why black women come in and talk about men should be celebrated. You're supposed to celebrate the man. He's not supposed to celebrate you. What other race of women runs around talking about them? You need to celebrate them. What are we celebrating?
Well,
who's on top? Who leads?
Well, Kevin, okay.
Who's on top? Who leads?
I do say that, yes, the man leads, but I have to just speak for the men that I know that are happily married. They celebrate their wives. They do.
All right. Okay.
But listen,
you can okay, man, but who? Okay. This notion is toxic to come in. It's toxic to like, yes, it is. Because it keeps women with this overinflated stuff that they need to be celebrated, to where asking women. Yesterday I had a woman on Instagram thinking that being a traditional housewife was tantamount to slavery just because she had to actually cook a damn meal.
I saw that.
So that's a woman that shares your reflection.
How?
She's black.
Oh, so it's my reflection. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yes. So my notion, the notion, the way so many women talk as though you're some sort of god or deity that's supposed to be celebrated. The way we do it over here is men of value lead. Women of value follow them. You celebrate your man. You praise your man. What y'all do on your side is good for you. Hope it works for you. But more people on this side are winning. More people on that side got opinions and no husbands. Especially no husbands they value. So if you talk about Russell Wilson, I don't know many men on this side that respect Russell Wilson, not because he married a woman with a child, it's because he's a simp.
Why is he a simp? Why is he a simp?
Because
this is crazy. That Russell Wilson is a simp for the reasons that I gave earlier. And I don't think Kevin Samuels said it, but for me, it was him allowing Sierra to post a photo of Future's son in his jersey calling him daddy. That you're not his dad. You know, no matter how much stepfathers step up to the plate more than, you know, a birth father would, he's still the child's father. Future is still little Future's daddy. It ain't Russell Wilson. And the fact that he's okay with doing things like that, especially given that he's a quarterback, and you have the nation paying attention to you and y'all doing petty, feminine, girly shit like that, that's weird. I want to see I don't know many men, especially stepfathers, that would allow themselves to be called daddy when they're not daddy, especially when the dad is around. It makes him a simp. What is a PW? You're teaching me some acronyms I didn't know. What is a simp? Hello, Stacy. Here, I will show you the definition of it. Because for me, it's simply a man who lets his wife rule. Sometimes tricking. It depends. So a simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as far too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. So when a man is willing to do whatever for a woman, even going against his moral code as a man, which is what I mentioned before, Russell Wilson allowed, you should have pulled your wife to the side and no, bro, no, we're not posting that. We already know the public's going to react. You're going to cause an uproar. That's not what we're doing. Okay. My husband has plenty of those talks with me. Sometimes you probably shouldn't have posted that. And sometimes I'll erase it. Sometimes I won't. But I'm not going to be like, look, you need to post this and we need to put this up here. Especially when he's like, nah, I'm straight. I don't want to post that. You just giving in and posting that picture when it's wrong, bro. You're not his dad. That's what I mean by simp. He said kitty whipped.
Because that's an entire program. And here's the thing. How about this? Because the men say he is.
Ooh.
Well, okay, as a female, then I want to simp, because if there's a man.
Well, then go ahead. Then you want to have again, and thank you guys. Listen to what she said. She wants to simp. She wants to simp. She wants to simp because a man like Russell Wilson, who put Sierra on a pedestal, pedestalizing a woman is. I said this 3 weeks ago. Show me a culture or a race of competitive people where the women were pedestalized above the men, and show me a competitive civilization. You don't. Men's purpose needs to be pedestalized, not the female. It doesn't mean that see, this is a problem. So many women in the Black community want to be sitting up like this queen, and if a man is sitting up there looking at you, he cannot fight everybody else, compete with everybody else, and defend the world. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. And that's why so many women, Black women, are by themselves, because if they can't be treated like the queens that they think they are, then they'd rather have nothing, and no one's going to stop you. Because if it ain't, because the problem ain't Black men. It ain't Black men because ain't no man marrying you.
Ooh.
When it says 1 out of 4 Black women were married, that means anybody. So your career, your job, your accomplishments, whatever is walking around making you feel great and wonderful about yourself, that works well until you're about 55 or 60. Then what? What's about the rest of life?
Are you asking me that direct question?
The ultimate point is we get nowhere when we have women who still think they should be celebrated ahead of the men.
Well, I think they should celebrate each other, and maybe we have.
Who should be celebrated? Who should lead?
I don't mind the man being the head of the household.
What do you mean you don't mind?
That was the wrong answer. I think if a man.
Okay, so who should throw the ball on? So who should handle the ball on the offense side of football? I don't mind if the quarterback handles. Who should throw the pass? I don't mind if the quarterback, or is that the quarterback's job?
Okay, I thought I was giving you I think we're giving the same answer.
No, we're not. We're not, because I don't mind. See, it doesn't matter if you mind or not. It's what it should be.
Okay, so if the man leaves the household, I don't feel like the female can't have an opinion on anything.
Well, she can.
See, this is what I mean. Women are so detached from the being women are so detached from what the essence of a woman means, because you have had it distorted for so long that you completely erased what being a woman is. Being a woman is bearing children, taking care of your husband, running the hell out of your household, producing productive citizens to go out into the world and produce more productive citizens. Being a wife and a mom is the most important job on the planet. It's the most important job on the planet. Why are you degrading yourselves to be lifeless, lonely, independent drones? You would like, a lot of women would rather have a dildo. The essence of a woman is soft, nurturing, submissive. That is what being a woman is. That's why men that want to be women that are transgender can't be women, period. Even if you take your hormones, bro, being a woman is not a feeling. If you can't do any of those things, you're not a woman. A woman can't produce sperm. She's not a man. But now it's frowned upon. If you want to stay home and produce productive citizens to go out in the world and make the world a better place for the rest of us, now we are flooded and overflowed with women like her. That is disgusting, bro. So disgusting. It is okay to be a woman. I embrace it. I'm soft. I'm nurturing. I do have my emotional moments. I'm very collected. I can think logically, but I have my moments where I need my best friend, the head of the household, to say, look, you might be in your feelings a little bit, snap out of it. Let's get back on track. What's wrong with that? It's sad to watch how these women view housewives. Like, it's wrong. I think you're jealous. I think you're jealous that I don't have any worries. You know, I don't worry about where my next meal is coming from, where my kids' next meal is coming from. I don't worry about the roof over my head. I don't worry about my car. I don't worry about, oh man, I need gas, because I know my husband's right there. I just need to be his wife, be his helpmate, raise our children, and I'm good. Everything else is a bonus. Like, I'm satisfied. Promise you I am. I have nothing to complain about. And it's just sad because she's got young women's attention. You know, she works for a prominent radio station in Chicago. Whew, you got your baby hairs glued to your head. I'm sorry. I try my best not to want to talk about this, but bruh, come on. Come on, please.
She's
she's
valued counsel.
And I do think the man should be celebrated, but I also think, and I've witnessed it, men who hold their wives to high value and will do anything to protect her and will say that they will not be the man they are without that particular woman. I had men, high value men that you call high value men, say things like that. So I know.
And what do the women say about their men?
Say again?
What do the women say about their men?
Oh, they love them. They appreciate them. They think that they're their king. So okay. It goes both ways. They're celebrating each other. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Okay.
Listen, I appreciate you bringing me on your show. We're going to agree to disagree on a couple of things. Like I said, Friday and Saturday.
Well, one way works and one way doesn't.
Well, I mean, I will say this. Maybe I live in some exceptions to the rules because I'm just speaking on the things that
you do. 1 in 4 black women were married. You do, and I don't know where you I don't know if you just look at my show Monday through Friday. That's the world.
Okay, well, Kevin, can I just say this one thing? I feel like you do give good advice, but sometimes when the women come up here, you make them feel hopeless because there's certain things they can't.
No, I don't make you.
You make me feel hopeless because you tell me if I'm 30 plus with 4 kids, 3 kids that are over 13, and I've been divorced 5, 6 times, or I just been a baby mom 3 of those times, that men aren't allowed to tell you no. Yes, they are. Are there some men that are willing to accept that about women? Yes, there are. But there are men that are like, nah, I'm good. Leave those men alone if they don't want you. Find somebody else that wants you. But stop whining about the ones that you can't get. They are allowed to say no. No means no. Ain't that what I told the transgenders? No means no. And they are telling you no. Period.
You feel anything, you're responsible for your own feelings.
Okay,
Shout out to Chelly. Chelly's not feeling well. I talked to her earlier today. She's not feeling well. She's going to be getting some rest for the next couple days. So I love you, Chelly. That's my dog. That's the bestie right there.
I will take that back. I will retract that. But I would say if a woman has, I don't have any kids, but if a woman has children, and if she's a certain age, and you feel like there's no man out there for her, then what is she?
So if I tell a woman what the statistics are, and what the men and if I tell you what the men are saying, see, what you don't seem to realize is if I had a drone follow me every day, when I go out into Atlanta or around this country, how many men will come and say from high school to on walkers saying thank you for telling the truth, thank you for saying what I can't say. Every day, dozens of men. Can I take a picture with you? Thank you for telling the truth. I'm so glad. So it ain't what Kevin is saying. And see, the problem is so many women are focusing on the messenger, the tone, or whatever. You're losing the fact that you're finally getting some accurate information that ain't telling you don't forget your crown, you're a queen, and all this other kind of stuff. Because all those people want to sell your books, sell your dreams. When you talk about leaving hopeless, I think many women who bought this bullshit that these men have been selling and then turn around and find out they're cheating just like everybody else, and ain't the men they say, then they should feel hopeless. At least I'm telling you 2 + 2 is 4. Make a decision what you want, 2, 2, or 4.
Okay, well first of all, you're absolutely right. I know plenty of men that speak your praises. Like I even said, there's things that you have said that I have agreed with, and things that I know high value is a thing with money. Men with money would tell me certain things that you do tell the people on your platform. So I'm not disagreeing with you there. If there's any disagreement that I would ever have, is just
you told women the truth.
If they don't, they can't get married in their 40s. Or
I didn't say they couldn't get married. I didn't say they couldn't get married. What I say is you have to pick first of all. You're not gonna I hate when you ladies do this. You oversimplify what I say and then expect me to actually hold that. When have I told a woman that she can't get married?
Well, I know you have this thing called the danger zone, and
what does that mean?
Wants you.
What does that mean?
The danger zone is she's in a certain age bracket, like if she has kids, if she's overweight, and if she's a certain age, you have.
Kendra, you've disproven that you don't know what I talk about. That's not what the danger zone means.
Educate
me. So this is what I mean. You're a professional woman, and you're in media too, right? You run
yes, I am.
And you watch my show. I define the danger zone.
Jonathan, check your inbox.
Countless times, and you still were saying something that ain't. The danger zone is the years between 27 and 35.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm saying.
That's not it.
Okay.
27 to 35, when a woman needs to really focus like a laser on the outcome she wants. If you want to be married with children, you need to focus like a laser, because after age 30, by 35, you hit what's geriatric pregnancy. That's not Kevin. That's nature. That's biology. See, what happens so often is you ladies get triggered. You think you hear what I say. You're going to try to make the danger zone be all that stuff, and it was none of that stuff.
Okay.
You're going to try to say, well, you tell a woman that they're this and that, and I don't say that.
Okay.
Ma'am, you'll be able to go back. This is going to be up. You'll be able to hear what you said.
I take it.
Whew. You see what I mean by, like, instead of her just saying, well, dang, you're right. I have you wrong. Everything I just said on here about you was wrong. Instead of you just saying that, you would rather argue this dude up and fucking down to prove how he's bashing women when he's not bashing anybody. What is wrong with this generation? And then you have, oh Lord, then she went on to debate more men. She needs publicity. Sorry. I'm looking at her talk some more. I don't really don't want to waste more time on this lady. I'll probably watch this just to see what she's talking about. But I'm not going to waste your time listening to her nonsense. It's bad. I feel bad for men. And women, stop the shenanigans where you want folks lying to you and telling you stuff to make you feel good. And then when you meet a man in real life society and he's like, bitch, hell no. You're like, oh, he's a misogynist. Oh, Lord. I wonder, Suni, why some women want to be men. Because they feel like men are powerful and they feel like themselves as women hold no power, which is what I was talking about earlier. They have completely lost the essence of a woman. We have our own superpowers that men are not trying to be a part of. They're trying to do them. So why are you trying to do them and you? That don't make no sense. Oh, Jonathan's here. Hello, Jonathan.
What's going on, Sonny?
You're a man. So am I wrong? Am I
No,
off?
no, you're not wrong. It's just that a lot of them don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that part of it. It's like, I mean, they can say, well, I understand, but they really don't. They just saying that because it sounds nice to say. But in reality, it's like they don't, or they don't want to understand it.
Mm.
It's a crazy thing. It's like, I mean, it's just like you said, like a lot of women get upset with him because he won't say what 100 other like love gurus. Like he doesn't say what we like Derek Jackson used to. He doesn't talk like that. He doesn't say I like you deserve 4-star meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your man should work 72 hours. He should sing all of Babyface's songs to you, address you as queen only, and all of that stuff. Is like he's not gonna tell you that. It's like, look, you in a relationship. This is a give and take thing. It's not all about you. It's like yes, as a man, he's supposed to take the lead. He's supposed to do certain things. He's supposed to provide. He's supposed to protect and do all those things. But it's not like you don't have a part to do in this. And the thing is, like you, like a lot of women, they want to take over whatever a man does. They want to be able to do that part. They like, well, I want to be in control in this, but they really don't want that responsibility. They want to have that say so. They want to be able to lead in that way, but they don't want the responsibility of it. Like men, we have to take the responsibility of it. If we lead our family in the wrong way, whatever happens, it's on us. We can't go to nobody else. Well, my wife did this, or so. No, that's your family, bro. That's your family.
Facts.
It's like if something fails, if your children aren't, doing what they're supposed to do in school, or getting into trouble and things like that, they're like, where's the father? When you hear something on the news about a kid getting in trouble, oh, this 14-year-old, he's in trouble, like he's had this many run-ins and whatever, one of the first questions they're gonna ask, where's the father?
Yep.
It's like they will give the sympathy to the mother. It's like, I know it's got to be hard. She tries so hard. When it comes to the father, no, you got to take responsibility for this. This is your son. This is your failure. This is this. It's like, and that's not to bash women and say that like they don't have it important job, that they don't have a lot of weight on them as well. But it's like with men, it's a different thing. It's like women think they understand that concept of operating as a man in a relationship and leading a family, but it's not what they think it is. It's like I learned that early on from my own father. I learned that early on. It's like, man, I know my dad works a lot. I know he does this, but it's like you don't see it's so many things that I didn't realize until I was a grown man. It was like my dad did so many things that I never even noticed. It's like he was like
Yeah.
a safety net that I didn't even know I had. It's like he was so good at operating about it. Like I'm like, man, Dad really was doing a lot. I see why he was tired and like why he was grumpy sometimes. And it's like I see why like when we did get into trouble, it's like I'm finna handle that for y'all right now. So it's like I said, it's just women think they have that understanding of how to operate in that position, but it's they don't have that information. It's not for them to do. It's like, why would you want to be in that position of having that kind of stress? With like, if your husband is right there, he's the one that's made for this. It's like, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna do this, and this, and this. It's like, let him.
Thank you. That's you just said it all. You really did. We have no idea what it's like to function as a man because you guys have way more responsibilities and things that you're accountable for. It's obvious in 2021 when we don't hold women accountable for multiple abortions, or we make being sexually promiscuous women empowerment. No, you're a hoe.
Yeah, it's not. It's like they try so hard to sell it as that, but it's like when I see stuff like that, like the first thing that comes to my mind again is like where was your father at? Like that's the it goes right back to the where was your father at? Like was he really in your life like this? Is like because if it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like if he wasn't, it's really showing now because it's like ain't no man that has the, his sound mind is going to want his daughter like, well, I'm out here doing this to show my empowerment as a woman. It's like, well, empowerment as a woman, you mean embarrassing me and your mother? I like so you empowering yourself by embarrassing us like we didn't raise you better. So that's what we empowering now. We
That's what
empowering
we do.
embarrassment.
Yes. Yes. It's so I used to me and my husband used to bump heads. Like for real. Bump heads. And when I think back on it now, I'm like, man, that was really stupid. Like, why did I even argue? It would be stuff with our kids. So a woman is you're the softer sex, as a mom, especially with your boys. Come on now, especially with your boys. You don't want I would not like if he was hard on him. I would just be like, no, you're being excessive. And I had to one day realize that I'm not a man. I can't produce another man the way he can. It's not saying that women can't raise men, but they're missing a vital piece that they need because I can't provide anything that he needs to learn as a man. I don't have that in me.
Right. It's a like I said, it's a different training. It's just like with the father, he can't provide the same thing for a daughter that her mother could. It's like
Right.
with the son, a father knows like because he's been in everything that boy is going through. He knows exactly what it is. It's like, okay, I recognize that. Okay, he's going through this. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
oh he hitting puberty or whatever. Like fathers recognize all this. Okay, okay, he really liking girls now. Like I need to have this talk with him. Or I need
Right.
to like men recognize those things about him, and it's like you said, like when mothers when they tend to be soft on their sons, it's like, well, I don't want them to be like this overbearing or like this hard person that can't show emotion or whatever. Like it's not about that. It's like when you're
Mm-hmm.
raising a man, like as a man, you have to teach your son. It's like, look, this world is not going to be kind to you. You have to be prepared. Like you can't ball up and cry like every time something happens. You can't run to mom and dad every time something
Yep.
goes wrong or doesn't go the way you planned it. Because in this life, like even when you're doing your very best, things will not go like you want it to go every time. It's like you have to, as a father, you have to prepare them for that reality. It's like, and
Right.
as a man, if you're going to operate out here, you're going to be, a man that can provide for his family, that can stand on his own 2 feet, that can face adversity. You have to be tough on your son in the beginning. You can't wait
Yeah.
till he's a grown man. Like now he's in that mindset already. It's like, well, the world isn't fair, and well, mom always was kind, and like she always just nurtured me, and just she said everything was gonna be okay. It's like, and it's like, no, like this is not how it goes, son. Like
Right.
it's more. And I'm not saying it like that's all moms, because like, my mom wasn't like that. Like I mean, she was kind of had the same mindset as my dad, but
Yeah.
it was like with things like that, like men and raising sons, like it's a different thing. Like just like I said with daughters, women they can teach their daughters in a way that men can't. We don't have the information or the experience
Mm-hmm.
of a woman. So how can I, you know, teach my daughter about, well, this is how I know you're feeling this, or you're thinking that, or whatever. I don't know anything about that. It's like
Right.
I can read every book there is to try to understand woman.
But you
But
can't.
yeah, but like exactly, like nobody's going to understand what a daughter's going through like her mom is going to.
This is my theory. The reason that both parents are needed in a home is because, yes, the mother is there for the child, the daughter, and the father's there for the son. But in order for those children to know what kind of men and women to go after, they need to look at their parents' marriage. However,
Exactly.
what the type of wife your mother is as a boy, you know, I hope my son can see the type of wife I am to his dad and go for that type of woman. He's already used to a certain type of standard of what a woman does. So he's going to
Exactly.
already know what it's like, what you need going out. Just like my daughters. My daughters, bro, my girls are savages. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But they're not the emotional little girls, falling apart over ridiculous things. I bring up the middle child, my second daughter. My second child, she is the most headstrong. I can do just as much as a boy. She's there. She likes to compete.
Right.
But her feelings aren't hurt if someone says something about her at school. She's usually like, I don't care, If somebody doesn't want to play with her, she's like, well, I'm gonna go do something else. You know why? Her daddy taught her that. If somebody don't want to play with you, you better not fall apart about it.
Yeah, and that's something else that bothered me too. It's like this generation is like it's the softness for me. It's just like it's like it irks my spirit now. It just
Yeah.
it's like I'm like what's wrong with these kids? Is like just everything. They soft. They don't know how to. They don't have critical thinking ability. It's like what's really going on? It's like I seen more emotional boys like now. It's like what is going on with this? It's like I'm like I mean I know like okay I'm in my mid-30s, but I'm like I'm not that far. I'm like, what happened? It was
It's Chris Brown and Drake. The two light-skinned, most popular men in the world made it okay for men to be emotional and whine and gripe about stuff in their music. If you listen to their music, sometimes I will just put on their CDs to listen to what they're saying. They're crying about strippers. They're crying about not being able to find love. They're crying about women that aren't loyal. If you ever real shit, listen to a Chris Brown album, and this dude is crying out.
yeah.
Every song he's got.
I can't even lie. You right on that one. It's like when I listen to Drake, and don't I like it's no diss to him, but it's like I feel like sometimes Drake make music for dudes who I like he make music for dudes who sit in the tub with their legs crossed like or something. It's just like it's just too. I'm like I can't. It's like no, I need to get. Let me go back some years before he came out or something. I can't do it, but. It's like you said. It's like it's so much softness. It's like, and I get it. You want to talk about your feelings sometimes. It's like I'm not saying you gotta not express anything, but come on, man. You making whole albums. I mean, you can make a song like I mean, I know music back in the day, like people would make men would make songs about like missing a woman and all that kind of stuff, but it was like. It was a song. They made a song about it. They moved on.
Facts.
The next song was like a party song. It was a whatever. They left it at that song. It's like they didn't make whole albums talking about. I miss Betty. I just miss her so. I like you to hear Marvin making a whole album about it. Like I just miss her. You ain't hear Teddy and all them singing a whole album about it. Man, it's just different.
It is. I'm gonna read a few more comments and then we'll hop off. But this lady said, my oldest son has trouble finding a woman that isn't a hardcore feminist. I've been a housewife my whole life, great relationship with my spouse. Girls nowadays do not do what I've done. Here is my remedy for that. I'm going to place my children in positions to where I know they're going to interact with kids just like them. I taught my son early on, if there's a child that is misbehaving, that kid is not your friend. I will come make sure they're not your friend because I'm going to tell them for you, stay away from my son. Y'all ain't friends. So it's to the point now where he's like, no, I don't hang out with that person anymore. I'm like, why? Because they were talking back to the teacher. That's already instilled in him. Just put them in positions. That's what I do. I put them in positions. I talk to other parents that I know have like mind as me. I'm not about to go be friends with I met a mother at a party and she was talking about indigenous lands and Indians and shit. And I was like, yep, my kids won't be hanging out with you.
Wow. Yeah, that's one of them. It's like, no, I already know what you on. I can't even go for that. I can't. It's like I see where this is gonna go.
Facts. Sometimes I'm an equal opportunist asshole. I put that up there for a reason when I posted that. If I don't like you, I don't like your energy, bro, I will sit in a room and not talk to you. That is how I am. I'm not even that type of person. If I'm in a group of people, I'm not that person that's sitting there talking and laughing with everybody. I will sit and observe the entire conversation before I say anything.
And that's always the smarter thing to do. You observe a conversation. And it's like, because if you try to jump in a conversation early on, it's like, oh no, I shouldn't have got into this. I should have. If I knew it was gonna go here, it's like, no, I would have stayed over here somewhere. You're right. Though.
I test the win. Am I gonna have a conversation with you, or what we gonna do?
Yeah, that's the same question. I'm like, I don't know about. No, you know what? I thought we was gonna possibly have a productive conversation, but you know what? No, I'm cool over here. I'm just gonna. How y'all doing? Y'all all right?
Here, I got a question for you, and you can close out the show. Do you want to be married? And if you do, would you be okay with marrying a modern woman?
Well, I will say yes. I do want to be married. As far as a modern woman, like for a lot of these women that's in 2021, nah, that ain't it. It's like, I mean, I'm sure there are women out there, like you said, like it's women that have that old school mindset, and I appreciate that type of woman. Like a woman that has that mindset, that's the woman for me. It's like, I mean, it's like I can't do it with somebody that's like, oh no, like you have to pay for everything. You have to do this. You have to do this. But I still have the final say so, and I still have to. If I'm doing all of this, if I have to do all my own cooking, if I have to do all my own cleaning, if I have to pay all the bills, and I have to do X, Y, and Z, why am I with you? I mean, it's like I could almost date myself at that point. I mean, everybody doing everything else. It's like
Facts, man.
I'm gonna recognize myself as a couple. That everybody recognizing themselves like I identify as a couple. Like I'm dating myself now. That's what I believe.
Oh, look, you heard it from a man. Men want to be married, but they're not willing to be married to modern women, and I don't blame you. Just listening, like when I do the Kevin Samuels show, by the time I'm done, I got a headache.
Man, when you do those shows, it's like, Man, it's like every time I see him, I'm like, oh, this gonna be good. It's like I could just look at the additional picture. It's like I don't even have the audio on yet. It's like, oh, this gonna be good. It's like she looked like she finna walk right into this. And as soon as they do, it's like, wow. I'm like, every time.
Oh man. Okay, well you didn't. I don't think you were on here when I was talking about Russell. I think he's a simp. Me personally.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's just you wanna believe it's like it's no, it's not like that. It's different. It's this, that, and the other. But it's like I don't know. It's like you come with that skepticism. You just like I don't know. It's not sitting right with me yet. It's like it's like you and it's like I know people hear that and they're like, no, you just hating it. No, I ain't hating. It's just I done seen this story too many times before. I done seen how this kind of plays out.
Facts.
It's like I mean, and I'm saying that, and I'm not wishing anything on that relationship. It's like I hope everything works out for the best. But from what I've seen, I don't know. I think the odds is on my favor on that one. It's like that's just me. That's just me.
What we're gonna do, I know I said I was gonna be doing more men's geared shows, but listen, a lot of times we're jam-packed. I have to find time to fit this kind of stuff in because I don't want to deviate from what I started out as. I started out talking about politics and Black folks. I'm going to stay talking about those things, but it's important to me. My husband is the one who really got me. Just like, he just opened my eyes to a lot that I never recognized that men went through. So if I can be a voice and advocate and show women like if you need to hear from another woman, maybe you'll listen. Because y'all ain't listening to Kevin Samuels. I have not heard anything he's been wrong about. You might not like the way he says it, but he hasn't given women like advice that was not sound or was not with the times and what's happening now. A lot of women are just delusional.
Yeah, and like you said, it's just like it's pretty much that they so focused on the messenger and not the message. It's like he said it himself. It's like he doesn't say it in the way they're used to seeing it from every other person that's a relationship expert or or what men need to do or what women need to do or what women need to have as standards. It's like he just gives it to you as it is. Like, look, this is the reality of it. This is what you're used to being told. This is the actual reality. It's like you can be mad about it all you want, but the reality is still there. You can run away from it. The truth is always there. You can't run from yourself. Everywhere you go, there you are.
Facts. I want to have you and David on because we're going to talk about why side chicks go harder than the wife. And that's a valid question. It's a valid question because there are two parties responsible when someone cheats. We can't always blame the other person. There's obviously something that's lacking there to make that person want to go do that. I've never been cheated on. My husband has never cheated or even strayed or going to do any of that. There's obviously something that you're not giving. And maybe he just likes his cakes and eat it too. And there's a lot of women that cheat. I know a whole lot of women that cheat. They just do it on the slide. They don't get caught. Yeah. And then catch the heat for it. But we're going to talk about side chicks and why they tend to do it better than the wife. Derek Jackson is the specimen for this.
Oh, man.
Are you going to do that show with me?
Hey, I'm down for that. I'm down.
It's going to be fun.
Just because if Derek Jackson is the test subject, it's like, sure, I got to get in my car for that one. I'm just going to be in the car like, ladies. What's up, team? What's up, Team Jackson?
I'm going to let you close out with a Team Jackson. Go ahead.
What's up, Team Jackson? Hey, ladies, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know what I said, it made you believe all this, and I know I didn't live up to any of those standards. But just believe it anyway. Buy my book, How to Still Keep It Together Even After You Cheated Multiple Times and did the opposite of everything I said to do. It's coming out on November 4th. Now you know what? Actually, it's a new copy. It's gonna come out actually April for April Fools because I fooled all y'all. So yeah, enjoy that book, y'all.